Hey guys, and welcome back to another Destiny video. Yes, Destiny, I love this game, man. And in this video today guys, we're going to be talking about the 6th and 7th chests in the Vault of Glass. Yes, as we all know, players have found 5 chests so far within the vault, with 4 of them being out in the open and the 5th only being accessed once killing the Templar without him teleporting. Just bear with me for a moment though. Alright, I'm gonna try and offer some other ideas to this melting pot, and why do I think there's a 6th and a 7th chest. Okay, so recently I've shown that there is another passage to the Templar, just underneath where the first chest is located, and most seem to think this is a jumping challenge, or jumping puzzle. I'm not so sure actually. As this area is quite vast and it has a lot of nooks and crannies still needing to be explored, and yet completely empty. Now, going with this 5th chest needing certain goals to be met before appearing, perhaps this area is where the 6th chest is meant to be once triggered. The sync plates on the outside of the vault may need to be activated in specific ways before the 6th chest actually appears in this area. My theories on this is that perhaps everyone defending the plates must not die, and the Minotaurs coming towards you to recapture those sync plates mustn't capture the sync plates at all for the 6th chest to appear in this new area. A different idea is that the 6th chest might actually spawn in an area to the left of the disappearing platforms. Instead of jumping to the first platform, you jump left into a pathway that leads towards that dead portal on the outside of the vault, and you actually end up just above it. From here, if you jump down from the end of that path, you will find a little cave in the sidewall, and people seem to think that this could be the location of where the 6th chest might spawn. The only headache I've got with this is once you get there, I'm unable to get out. So, going back to this dead portal, just past the Vault of Glass entrance, there is actually a dead portal in the distance, and there is a set of disappearing platforms leading to it. Whatever oddly makes these appear is actually unknown, but since the Templar is a trigger for the 5th chest, it is reasonable to think that there is a trigger for these disappearing platforms too. Here's my thinking about this. Murder the Templar in the face repeatedly with bullets, knives and rockets. Kill him without dying or teleporting, without getting fanatic taint all over you, and no sacrifice at any of the conflux towers. Get through the Gorgon's lair without being seen or detected, and finally get across to the disappearing platforms without doing the whole Bambi and ice things. This might actually be what's needed for getting to the dead portal and activating the gate. You know, it is actually very difficult to get to this dead platform. And interestingly, believe it or not, if you think back to some of the other chests, they appear in very similar sort of portal platforms. Perhaps this portal in the disappearing platforms area of the map is not an objective to get to at all, but rather a gate we come from. During one test jump towards it, a friend of mine, Grit Breather, a very good friend of mine, alright, his head looks like an orange actually, an orange on a toothpick, you know, very wibbly wobbly. He banged this orange head of his and hit the ground and died. Poor guy. Nothing wrong with that or unusual about that, to be honest, but when you looked at his Dinklebot, it actually looked like he was in a cave, and this cave actually led somewhere. As yet, we have been unable to find it, this cave that his Dinklebot was in for some reason, and and it doesn't seem to exist. Okay, so to the big questions I've asked previously. Why do I think there's a 7th chest? What about this dead portal on the outside of the vault? And why do I think the bar is set so high? Well, we all know Bungie has a thing for the number 7, and it's not that much of a stretch to think that there are 7 chests inside the vault. And with just a little bit more exploration of this new pathway and other areas, then we might find a sync plate that activates a gate that takes us to the 7th chest, and then we exit from that dead portal to where Atheon is. That's obviously why I think there's a 7th chest, and what I think the dead portals either for. So why do I think the criteria for the 7th chest and all these portals and gates and pathways is set so high? Bungie has set them so high because this is the standard of play they expect from us before they give us their 7th chest, and who knows what that 7th chest might contain. But adds further credence to this, there is a trophy in the PSN for a flawless raid, and less than 1% of people currently playing Destiny have achieved it. Adding to this even further, as you know, when you finish the vault, the timer is stuck at 0 and nobody automatically teleports. Perhaps, instead of dancing about and jumping around like idiots, Bungie is inadvertently telling us to finish the vault. As in, it's giving us more time to explore. Now, this is actually quite interesting because there's been 2 or 3 patches to Destiny, and the Bungie developers haven't actually patched their 10-second timer countdown into the end game. So please guys, I want to hear what you have to say about this. I want to know your thoughts, your comments, your ideas. Scribble something down in the comment section below. Right guys, well thank you very much for watching, and as always, enjoy your beer and bacon. Cheers guys, thanks. No frickin' ways, I'm like epically low here. I'm gonna walk into death in a minute.
Coming to roll on,
yeah.
Here you go. Oh, thank you.
Oh no fucking ways. There is a cave here.